rush is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
First carry of the game for the Aggie alum, Devon Achane. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. The Raiders at 6-4 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Option handoff now to Achane. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. They give to Achane on the option.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Devon Achane, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
A gain of 3, second down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job.
And the Raiders have got him. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Tate. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game. No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Out of the gun is a give to A-Chain.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 38. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The home-standing Raiders with a football here.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. First down, here's the run with Cook. Down to about the 22 here.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. A-Chain gets it from the gun.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and the run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Devon A-Chain
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
What's good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, Martinez. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion to prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Off the play fake, Martinez.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Martinez now from the gun on third down.
That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Martinez. And it's caught. Touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots are back within a score.
Roll, alert, alert.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Devon A-Chain in the offense, ready to go once again.
Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the 2nd time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm
fantasy.
Going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
You talk about fantasy line, but why don't you just play?
I'm not good enough to play the fantasy game. I enjoy watching
you
do it.
You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's a champ in my book.
He completes it to Tate. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on 2nd down, Barker.
Another catch for Tate.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Caught. right side, Tate. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on 1st down.
Barker finding his target. It's Trey McBride. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, Barker. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move on by 10 now, 17-7.
So he's been automatic to this point in the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we have past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So.
And the Raiders have got him.
Elijah Cansey
drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Here's Tate to return it. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, they go back to A-Chain.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Again, it's A-Chain.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw on 3rd down. Barker, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Martinez throwing to start the drive.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Here's Martinez looking to throw on 2nd down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
They took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Martinez.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Touchdown, Patriots!
Jefferson.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. This drive will begin with a run from A-Chain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of
of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Barker. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Option play. Here's Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball? So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Now 2nd and 3. A give up the middle to H.A. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Cook up the gut. Push. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. James Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders will add to their fourth-quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So the Patriots now down 24-14. A minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive. Martinez. Pass complete. Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They go play action here on first down. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. To throw is Martinez on 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here we go, 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Martinez. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Off play action. Martinez. And he's going to go down. Safe back at the 13-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now, because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the Pats come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is